Comic books are generally considered a low form of art and media, but their roots are steeped in their content addresses many issues that are prevalent throughout the years. Though technologies and processes in producing comics are in a state of perpetual change, the comic book's use as a tool to reach mass audience with ideas and beliefs are an undeniable constant. While comic books started out as an entertaining advertisement with little substance, they have since evolved into a skillful art form full of insight and revelation about topics and otherwise subject that we might not otherwise care to acknowledge. First, what are comic books and what are they for? Comic books, as described by randomhistory.com, at its simplest, a comic book is a series of words and pictures that are presented in a sequential manner to form a narrative that may or may not be humorous. Comics, born in the heat of rivalry between the giants of American press, according to Britannica.com, but quickly developed into an outlet for social and political issues. During wars, comic books became a source of patriotism and morale, as well as a place for anti-establishment and rhetoric. Now, what are some of the different eras of the comic book genre? There are several different major swings in the overall tone of comic books. They are divided into 5 ages: the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, and the Modern Age. The Golden Age was when comic books became an entertainment industry rather than the original advertisement they started as. The creation of the superhero in comics all but ended the role of the detective in popular crime dramas of the day. As World War II began, the content of comic books took on a more serious and patriotic sense, and the more light-hearted approach people were used to. The Silver Age of comics was a Senate investigation into the worrisome nature of cultural influence, with a keen eye on horror comic and its effects on young people. With the Vietnam War and the Watergate scandal being incorporated into storylines, the comic book began to further see the effect of that influence on society. The question could be raised within the comic book industry is life imitating art or art imitating life, as posed by the collegian.csufresno.edu. The modern age of comics sees a shift to entertainment purposes rather than dealing with conflicts or problems. The emphasis in the modern age is continuity and past issues rather than new content. What is in store for today's comic books? Until another major swing in comic book protocol comes about, the norm for comic books these days seems to be a change in diversity. For the first time ever, one of the comics' main heroes, Thor, becomes unworthy and is replaced by a female heroine. The flip on the sexes is a big reflection on how far our society has come, not only in comic books, but in everyday life. The diverse Captain America is no longer Steve Rogers, but will be replaced by Falcon, his ethnic counterpart. The diversity in who is Captain America also speaks volumes on the melting pot that America is known for. From humble beginnings to the newspaper advertisements to widely read publications, comic books have evolved over the years alongside our culture and will continue to do so. Next time you find yourself reading a comic strip or comic book, remember that not only they're entertaining, but there could be a little of insight and wisdom hidden inside. Political ideologies, twisted theories, and horrific nightmares can lurk in the most innocent comics, waiting to intrigue and incite the reader. Thank you.